Yo, good morning, everybody. This is day 3. This morning I got up and drove over to St. Petersburg, Florida to meet up with a client of mine named Grant here at an Anytime Fitness. Usually I've been coming over here about once every single month just to check up on him, see how he's doing, make sure he's progressing well, go over his posing, do all of that very important stuff in lieu to his first ever physique competition. And just wanted to give you guys an update on kind of how I'm feeling. This morning I had a very intense want, at least it felt like my body just wanted to just be and just lay there and just sleep. I've been feeling a lot more like even keel lately, like just nothing really gets me going, nothing really, like there's no ups and downs emotionally, which I actually enjoy. As far as overall energy, I'm definitely starting to feel like there's just the want for my body to just kind of chill and not do anything strenuous. And that leads me into the second part, which is just that I feel so much less stressed. Like usually I feel like I have a sense of like I have this accumulation of stress on me, and today specifically, and probably last night as well, I just do not feel like I'm stressing at all. Like really nothing is really bothering me. Things that would have caused me like stress and anxiety before are not bothering me anymore. And yesterday I really started to appreciate the fact of how good I actually have it. So how good I have it in regards to just being able to eat really amazing food on a consistent basis. Because obviously when something is taken away from you, you have a tendency to appreciate it that much more. And I feel like that's where I am right now. So this is day 3. It's been the 72 hours. So yeah, we're in like hour 60 something, maybe 50 something, 60, somewhere around there. So just wanted to give you guys an update on how this fast is going. I definitely can say that I've had urges of hunger here and there, but I could also say that I now know what it feels like to actually be hungry. I was probably the hungriest I've ever been, probably yesterday. And today it seems like I'm not really that hungry, but it's still early in the morning. I know that I'm probably going to be a bit more hungry, probably midday, once I start to actually expend some energy. But just wanted to give you guys an update. I will be doing a blood sugar check coming up right after this, when I will be returning back to my office in Lutz, Florida. Thank you guys. See you in the next one. All right, here we are in my hometown, St. Petersburg, Florida. Stopped by Demon's Landing this morning just to take a walk down memory lane, I guess. Wish I had some sunglasses, but take a walk down memory lane. I used to come here all the time when my wife and I were living over here in St. Pete, which we moved about 3 years ago. Like, they're actually reconstructing the pier over there. For those of you who may not be familiar with the St. Petersburg Pier, they basically tore it down and now they're rebuilding it into something else. It's supposed to be like a big pavilion, like grassy areas you can go and just hang out with your family or whatever. Really excited to see what they create. But the monument that was the St. Petersburg Pier was very historic, in the sense that St. Petersburg was known for the pier. I do have plans of moving back over here. I don't know when that'll be, but maybe within the next few years. The goal is to be on the water, because I mean, like, what's better than the water? Maybe it's just my biased self being an Aquarius, but I just love the water, and one day I will be back here. It'll be 72 hours. So right now we are reading again 79. What's going on, guys? It's like 8 o'clock in the evening right now. I just got out of the office, and we are on hour 70 right now of the 72-hour fast. So only 2 more hours left to complete the 72 hours, and a lot of very interesting things occurred during this fast that I did not expect. The results are pretty damn cool. I have taken a lot of like biofeedback from myself and just sat and have allowed myself to be, taking notes on how I'm feeling, taking notes on I guess, the way that I'm viewing specific things. So the way that I have changed my view on how like spoiled I feel, just in relation to how much of a blessing it is just to have the ability to eat food and to be able to take like the best foods in the world, right, and like nourish your body with those foods. Even how grateful I feel to like have a cup of coffee first thing in the morning, how grateful I feel to drink a thing of tea, or even to drink water, which are things that I didn't think about before. It's like, I'm eating this food, even especially when people that are in competition prep, it's like, they'll find reasons to be angry and to be assholes, and this was me at one point, being an asshole and all of this to other people around you during a competition prep, when you're literally eating like the best food in the world, like the healthiest food in the world, and you're just, because you're hungry, you're gonna take that aggression and anger out on somebody else. How about you just take every single fucking piece of food away from you and just let you sit there for 3 to 4 or 5 days with no food? Your hangry is no longer hangry. Like, for the first 2 days of this fast, I was hungrier than I've ever been in my entire life. But it was a mental shift that I had to make to say, I'm just not eating. I'm committed to myself. I'm committed to doing this because I said I was going to do it. Hunger, yes, hunger is something. Hunger is a quantifiable thing. You can feel the hunger, but you don't have to give in to the hunger. You can really develop such a power over food by just fasting, by just doing this. And again, I'm not advocating it, but I can tell you, at least from my perspective, that it was very beneficial for me. And interestingly enough, 70 hours in right now, and I'm not really hungry at all. And I actually feel like I haven't done anything stressful, so I haven't even worked out. I've gone on a couple walks, and this entire process has been like a meditative thing, almost to the point where like I feel, in instances where I would have been stressed, dude, like I don't feel like anything could be going on around me right now. I don't even give a shit. Like something was happening at home, and normally it would have kind of like frustrated me, and I noticed that I didn't get frustrated. It was the craziest thing. And yeah, we're 72 hours in right now, and I'm not even hungry. Granted, I do feel super flat, like I feel super flat, even though I probably don't look super flat, but I feel super duper flat. Really feel like I want to have a great training session here soon, but I don't want to become addicted to fasting, but it's an interesting feeling, man, like to not be stressed about stuff, and like for my mind psychologically, to be focusing on things that I didn't notice before I started fasting, which I need to sit down and reflect more on that too. But overall, I'm very, very happy that I decided to do this, and overall I know that I'm coming out of this a much stronger person.